Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
If you find yourself attracting people that don't seem to value you, see you, or appreciate you, you're most likely a people pleaser. When you were growing up, the way you were created to be a people pleaser is that when you were developing, you were supposed to be provided with a foundation from your parents on your individuality, on your voice, on your ability to say, I like this, I don't like this, I want to do this, I don't want to do that. But if you grow up with emotionally immature people that have their own traumas, insecurities, and fears, they're looking for people externally to make them feel better about themselves and to validate them.
Yes, she knows all the fancy words trauma, people pleasers, insecurities. Even more impressive when she's just a spiritual coach or something. One of those lunatics who sees angels' numbers every time they're constipated and they sit on their toilet. Prime example, the 222 she placed on her screen. Like I've said, even more impressive when she's not a therapist or a psychiatrist or whatever. But still, everything that goes in your life today is because of your childhood. It can never be people don't make you feel seen or appreciated because there's nothing to appreciate. Feeling the need to be seen, appreciated, and liked by everyone is a narcissistic trait, isn't it? Oh, look, I know fancy words too.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me the girls that have a podcast dedicated to airing out everyone's dirty laundry and sending their insane fans after them, they're getting canceled by their own fans? Shut the front door. I still don't care, but that's crazy.
Yeah, pretty wild. I don't even know who you're talking about and I still don't care. I've seen it happening before with the Call Her Daddy podcast. She gained a huge following for bashing men in every single podcast. That was until they found out she wasn't really hating men and she was in a happy long-term relationship. And from that point, her entire following turned on her.
I cannot stand, and I'm going to hold your hand when I say this, men engineers. And I mean that with my full chest. I don't know if you don't want to listen to me because I'm a woman. I don't know if you don't want to listen to me because I'm younger than you. I don't know if you're just actually that bad at your job, but I am sick of going into meetings where I have to defend the data I already gave you. Like the data I gave you on May 24th that I said, hey, this isn't going to work. And then on May 28th, hey, this isn't going to work. And then on June 12th, hey, by the way, are we going to fix this? This isn't going to work. And then again on July 8th. And then all of a sudden we get to this week and your flabbers gasted. Timbers shivered because your doesn't work. And then I have to go into this meeting and say, you knew that. I told you that. And I have all of these receipts. No wonder it doesn't work. This is not a surprise. Don't bring me in these meetings. I told you.
This must have been acting, and to be honest, I've seen worse. Hey, I've seen worse from celebrities. Now, what I'm trying to say is she's an engineer by day and a gym influencer by night. Of course, she's neither. She's just a TikToker who's making up stories. There was no one to listen to you, princess, in those meetings because there were no meetings. You don't belong in an engineer meeting because you're not an engineer. You're again pretending to be a gym influencer, and I wouldn't listen to you either, regardless of what you are or think you are. When you start your videos saying, I hate male engineers. All of them? Why?
We women have to be honest with ourselves about a few things, which is right now, women, if you make a certain amount of money, we do not date men that do not make the same amount of money or more than us. Women on average actually do not want to. And so we have this conundrum where if women are making more, men are making the same, and in some instances less, what happens to the dating pool? And so I think women, if we're going to make more money, we got to start saying, it doesn't really matter if our partner makes the same amount of money. I mean, Chris, my husband, was a Navy SEAL. Spoiler, the government doesn't pay well. So I made more than he did in the beginning, but his compass was never money. His compass was service and excellence. Your bank account has no ability to hurt a man one way or the other. But if you make him feel less than for the amount of money that he's making, even not on purpose, I'm sure she's lovely, then certainly you can. But I think that's where women get it wrong. We're like, he doesn't want to date me because I'm too rich. I have never in my life met a guy that goes, the thing is, she's got too much cash, that broad. Like that doesn't happen. You know, what happens is I feel less than with her because she makes so much money.
Not really about her making whatever amount of money she's making, but with her bringing that up every single time, especially in an argument. But she's right though. People should look in qualities in each other, not in how much money they're making. And yes, having more money is great, but making more money, it's not what it's gonna hold a relationship.
Riddle me this one. Men blocking you on Instagram? Huh? Remind me of your gender again. I'm confused. I can't see the pictures you post. Got me. Like, I'm devastated. What?
Yes, you are. That's why you made your stupid little TikTok. It wasn't for everyone to see you complain about him blocking you on Instagram. It was for him to see. Guess what? He's not gonna see it. If he blocked you on Instagram, he's never gonna watch your stupid little TikTok. And yeah, men block you on Instagram when they can't get rid of you in any other way. Maybe you could have still see what he's posting if you didn't send him 200 DMs a day.
Interesting update on the Hinge guy who clearly isn't interested in me. So I didn't reply to that last message because I thought you have given me nothing to reply to. I do not need to reply. Then he messaged me in the morning. Actually, I've woken up. I'm just really not feeling great. Let's reschedule. To which I didn't reply because I just thought, you're not interested. Then I think it was on Wednesday. He texts saying, so what's on for the weekend? What? To which I didn't reply because honestly I didn't actually know what to reply. Later on in the day I got another text from him saying let's grab that coffee. I left it until last night. I was going to bed and I was like, I actually feel really bad that I haven't replied. I feel really rude. So I don't know. Should I go? I replied saying, see, I got the vibe that you really weren't keen. And he was like, no, I genuinely just wasn't feeling great last weekend, sorry. So now he wants to get a coffee tomorrow, and I really don't know whether I want to go or not. I was pretty keen before this, but now I've kind of got a massive ick. Shall I go?
No, absolutely not. You're gonna end up wasting 1 hour of your life that can turn out to be a really good time. And an even bigger reason not to go is you claiming he was not that interested in you when you were the one not replying to his messages.
I love giving this dating advice. You have to go to the gym on either a Saturday or Sunday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. If you meet someone there, it means they haven't gone out and partied the night before. Nobody is partying the night before and rolling into the gym the next morning, period. So if you want like a good, solid guy or woman, go to the gym 9 a.m. on a weekend.
Partying the night before and still be at the gym at 9 a.m. is up for debate. You can do both. Maybe you can't if you did party until 6 a.m. Still a decent dating advice, especially coming from TikTok, except to me the 9 a.m. part. I can barely stand myself that early in the morning. I'm not gonna be interested in talking to you.
I used to rate all the men that I went on dates with in an Excel spreadsheet kind of as a game, and I just found it and I wanted to share this with you guys. So I did this for fun, but I was talking to my therapist about it and she was saying that this is really great for people who have like an anxious attachment style. It's a really great way of like removing yourself a little bit and actually seeing how the date was and kind of taking the emotion out of it. Let me show you how it's not really like a game, it's kind of just like for data purposes, you know, but let me show you how I did all this. Essentially there's a bunch of questions and then you rank them anywhere from a 1 to a 3, and the very end you compile their score, you average it out. So the goal is to get as close to a 1 as possible. Like you want the lowest amount of score possible, so a 1. So these are the questions that I chose. I actually made this with one of my friends, so some of these questions are ones that she chose that necessarily aren't that important to me and vice versa for her as well. These questions are based off a couple things. For me, I made them based off of compatibility, attraction, and chivalry. I also think there was another fourth one that I put. I had ChatGPT help me with some of these questions to come up with them.
And that's exactly who you should listen to. The girl who's asking ChatGPT about how she should date or how she should live her own life. There's 2 more minutes of this and I just won't listen anymore. Question 24, for example, was he my type? Well, why were you on a date with him if he wasn't your type? Question 42 was, did he send a thank you text? What the hell for? And to whom? You or ChatGPT?
Please, let's normalize.
No.
Do you think I just told you to hop for no reason? It's not gonna work again, though. It'll work. The same problem. It'll work. Watch your head. He's gonna hit his head. Watch your head. No, no, yeah. Oh boy! I can't believe it just happened. That is not ideal. Don't laugh, dude. I think he's okay. Dude, I saw that coming from a mile away. Cut, just go in the house. Yo.
Alright, and this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.